Greetings, greetings. Welcome, welcome, blessings and peace. Perhaps you can feel indeed the solar lords here today with you. When the goddess said the chariot, the golden chariot of the sun. Yes. We celebrate the light that shines from the source of all light, the great cosmic central sun. We welcome and honor everyone who gathers here now and at any time joins this temple of light beyond time. In the high dimensions of light, we call upon the beings who bless your world at this time. Time of great change and evolution. Time of great initiation, of challenge. The calling forward of that solar being within you to arrive. And so, today I do call to that chariot of the sun. Imagine your mind's eye. All the divine and radiant beings coming forward, coming in, becoming present within the light body of the earth at the highest dimension, becoming available to you, each and every one, the powers divine. For that is the time that you are in, that is the opportunity that you have, that is the initiation that is happening now for some, about to happen for some you're preparing. For you have come now. It is an extraordinary time, a time of great extremes. You find yourself, wherever you are on your spiritual path, challenged to go deeper, to rise higher, to open wider to that light. For without it, in actual truth, at this time, well, you could say you might be engulfed in darkness. But never is it actually so. For I say you might. But that is the wonderful and serendipitous design of the universe, that the divine beings are always radiant and present. There is never a time of total engulfing darkness. However, in your evolution, you are reminded of that possibility. You are reminded of the extremes of dark and light, for that is your journey. Your journey is to know, to become initiated, to make choices, to exercise your free will, to become who you choose to be, to become ever more God, goddess-like, to grow within yourself in order to bring that light to shine. For so it is with light, that the greater the power of the light, the greater the power of the container and transmitter of that light. You would understand that within the electricity of your physical world. If you overcharge a light bulb with too much power, it's going to blow up. So it is with you. And gradually you change the light bulb, which is your consciousness. It grows and grows until finally you really can transmit the most powerful energy of that light from the source. And beyond the mind, it comes in. And your mind has to be prepared and know, and your heart, as it comes in, is to be flexible, vast, so that it is not overwhelmed. And your body must be in a state that can love, that can be present in loving receptivity. Because again, that light's going to show up all the parts of you that are not love, not in judgment, not because there's anything wrong. There are bound to be parts of the being that are containing some of that darkness of which we speak, some pain, some sorrow, grief, anger. But what matters is, can you direct the light? Do you know where those places are within you so that that golden light can pour in with very little effort? And you know how to bring that light in, how to allow it, how to surrender. And you have the greatest power then for your own healing, for becoming the true you. So I would like to do today a preparation for this time coming, which I'm going to call the arrival of the golden chariot of the heavens. For I can see it. It's not in one place. It's, you could say, it takes up the whole of the sky. The vastness of the divine light that shines. And each one, you have access to draw that golden chariot to you, to get in it, and to be carried into your creation upon the earth, into your heaven. And as you sit in that carriage when it comes, remember well to vision, to use the magic of the solar deities who are lifting you up, to just see yourself coming into the next part of your life, into the expression of your divinely illuminated self. So relaxing your body, breathing deep, and resting back, knowing that today you have called for the golden chariot. You have called to be transported, to bring all the energy and power of the sun as you go to meet your carriage. It is for that reason to bring forth the divine plan. You have an important job in your life, your task, your spiritual duty, your soul's purpose. And today, you are coming to a meeting place, rising up through your chakras, opening into your heart, and entering the golden pathway of your heart to come up and up through your chakras to your crown center, where you wait, as one might wait for a carriage on a golden pathway that is destined to come and lift you up. This special carriage coming for you contains gifts, divine treasures, powers, qualities especially qualities of the heart, of resilience, the power to love, and to have great compassion for all that is here on earth. Looking up into the sky towards the sun as you stand and wait, you see coming towards you this brilliant light, the solar emanation from the source. A golden pathway it looks like, but bulging, pulsing, moving towards you, and as it comes close, you see first what looks like the orb of the sun coming towards you, and as you look and hold the gaze, the form of your golden chariot becomes apparent to you, with the winged horses flying towards you. Golden, glorious light shines forth. Bejeweled it is with crystals. Opening your heart, the chariot comes to where you are waiting and watching. Solar beings are coming out, dismounting from the horses and the chariot, coming towards you with loving, smiling, kind faces, greeting you. They stand on every side and one behind, one in front, and escort you in great style. As you walk, you realize you are not any longer walking on solid ground. As you enter your chariot, you are aware you are already lifted up here on this golden path. As you look out, you understand there are so many surrounding you, so many stars, so many beings. And you have chosen the earth, and if you look, it's actually quite below you. And you are between the earth and the sun. You are bringing that solar light in your golden carriage. You are destined to light up the earth with your powers, gifts, and skills, with your illuminated understanding. But just rest a while. For as you rest in your chariot, you feel all of the solar rays entering into you as though they're coming from all around, filling you up. They're coming from above, around. This golden chariot is full of energy of the sun. You become aware of the solar lords and deities here with you in the chariot. You become aware that that is what this chariot is. Solar light emanating from the deities has created the container for you. It's glorious and beautiful, and it changes. Sometimes the light lights up all kinds of wondrous images inside the carriage, golden images, crystals. But above all, rest in the presence that holds you here in this light. And feel yourself at this time in your life opening to the inspiration coming forward into you from the source. as though you might take a rest. You might sleep into the arms of the divine beings surrounding you, resting, absorbing, drinking in their love. Inside you, there's so much desire to do good in the world, so much healing power, love, compassion. But you're also aware, perhaps, of what you are personally emanating into the world, where you are working, where you are holding others, perhaps those who suffer, or perhaps you are aware of others in the world who are not so well as you. And each one that you bring to your mind, know that they are receiving this light. But above all, come within yourself and think of what you want to manifest upon the earth. What part of the divine plan is yours? What have you been given? What is your gift? What is your joy? For the divine plan is that all shall have the opportunity to evolve in joy, in peace, in love, in harmony, in beauty, in truth. Feel this beautiful golden light. It's going to slowly start moving now from the etheric realms of light. It's going to start very slowly and gently circling the earth, clockwise around the earth, weaving the solar rays of healing, emanating, transmitting the golden divine light to souls upon the earth and souls in the close astral domains of earth. The golden chariot of the deity presence that surrounds you and holds you and lifts you up, moving around the earth, making a spiral, circling. You can feel how that golden light is at times absorbing great quantities of pain and anguish, of darkness, of fear, as though that golden energy is like a magnet and draws to it dark energies from the earth as you circle, and as you look down and you see countries and you see nations and you see people, and you know they need this light. You are with the solar lords and deities. You are in their world, their reality. They are bringing the lights. And there are those you know who need to receive, who need to understand and open their hearts, who need the truth, who need revelation, who need courage. And as the chariot moves closer and closer into the earth as it circles, radiating the solar rays into the hearts and minds of all brothers and sisters, awake and listening. Feel where you want the chariot to take you. Perhaps you know a place. Perhaps you understand that beyond time your visions are always held in the heart divine. And what you vision now, some of it will come forward instantly, and some of it will literally come forward in time. As time enables the manifestation of your vision, through the vibration the mirroring, the answering of frequency. So at this time, your chariot of the sun is getting close to the earth and starting to ignite lights that are inside the earth. Other people, souls that are upon the earth, and it is certainly drawing towards you the teams of manifestation who are your allies, your earthly, watery, airy, fiery, etheric allies, the spirit beings who work with you in time and space, though they are not of this time and space, but are of eternity, infinite light, measureless time. Feel where you want your chariot to land, knowing that you can also take off and land again. You are not tied to this place, but just notice where you are taken. Where do the solar lords point to you? And as your chariot comes to that place, you know the reason is both because you need to receive the light that's to come through you to this place, and for you to direct that light to where the healing is needed in this place, specifically. And sometimes you are simply taken to a place of power that is being reconnected to the source, places upon the earth, upon the grid of light that need clearing, opening up. You'll be shown many things. But especially these places of power. Feel your heart, your throat, your third eye and crown all opening, smiling with a presence of love. Feeling if you have come to your desired place, looking out from your chariot out into the landscape. What does it look like? Where has your higher self brought you upon the earth? And as you look out, you can see other chariots arriving upon the earth from the etheric realms of light. All over the earth, the star beings are coming in. Chariots of the sun are coming forth from the central sun, arriving. An irrepressible quantum of light, penetrating deep into the earth. It's so powerful, it goes deep and charges up the rock, the stone, the crystal, and feeds the great earth with cosmic divine power. Recharges the earth, penetrating deep all the way to the very heart. This love affair between the solar lords and all the earthly deities. And as the sun always brings the light to the earth in this expression of beauty, this creation. So you have that opportunity to stand there and be the honored transmitter. You can avail yourselves, each and every one, of this power that we call the Christ light, that enters so deep into the being, Christing the being with purity, with pure divine connection within. So the earth, receiving this solar presence, is also evolving and becomes ever more, with the passing of time, becomes ever more elevated, evolved, intelligent, working with life itself in every creature, every human being, every animal, bird, water being, insect, deva, serpent being, all evolving, all becoming light, becoming Christed. For all those who are able to sense this chariot of light, that is because you are born for this return of the light. What a glorious time. Yet the glory is timeless, eternal. Feel your crown chakra opening. Feel that smile of knowing, divine presence right inside you. Big deep breaths. If there's anything negative or difficult or challenging, breathe, open. Let it come to be bathed in this golden light. Open. Feel your crown center so resonant with this light, humming. Find a sound that expresses for you the crown center, receiving that light. Feeding the crown center with that sound. Think of all that you are manifesting, are bringing forward on your golden chariot, filled with the loving power of the divine beings, holding you. And feel yourself circle in and arrive, and see where you arrive without too much warning. Just land and look around you. Where are you? Look around you and see who is there with you for this divine manifestation. Feel yourself drawing towards you those with whom you really want to work and create the new earth, the new reality. Perhaps they are not the same people you are with now. Or perhaps they are the same and there are more people coming. Without identifying who they are, feel yourself coming forward into a spiritual group that are your beloveds, whether you know them now or not. Know that they are there. Or in this time to come, you are coming closer together with many of like mind and light heart. Those like you who want to create a better world, but truly understand why that starts inside, that you are the world, and the world will be created from you, from who you are, from how you have embodied your higher self, because you are that vibration. Of course, all that you draw towards you is that same resonance. And feel the conscious people who, receiving your radiance, are immediately awoken, sparked up, active, joining you in some way. Perhaps physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Feeling yourself coming out of isolation, coming out of restriction. Knowing that in the divine plan, there is no distance in your soul. That the instant you think of someone, they are right there on the inside, available to your thoughts and to your transmissions. And then feel yourself reaching out across the whole of the world, all the way around to the other side from where you are right now, linking hands of strength and solidarity. Hands stretched out from the inspired minds and hearts of those who resonate with you, with your vision, with your creation. That's quite the opposite from any kind of being locked in isolation, quite the contrary. The solar light says, open up. Let the light radiate and bring you so close into oneness, into love. And there in your reality now, you land fully. And you park up your golden chariot, but it stays there with you. Because any time when you go inside that golden solar chariot from the central sun, you're imbued with divine light. You're infused with divine love and divine power. And when you are sitting in the golden light, remember, beloved ones, I am the lights from the central sun of creation. I am the presence of the lights. I am one with Goddess God. And with all those who are able to carry the Christ light forward into the world. Sometimes you come back to your golden chariot to rest a while in the arms of divine beings. There is no distance between your divine golden chariot and the cosmic central sun. It pours the golden light, especially for you, that you may absorb, that you may love, that you may feel very safe upon the earth. And sometimes the golden Pegasus, the flying horses, there are 2 of them on each chariot. Sometimes you rise upon one of your Pegasus winged horses and you explore the universe, flying through the ethers. And already most of you have done this. And understanding how you need to be proactive. Feel yourself focusing on what you wish to create in this place. Focusing on connection with your ancestors for healing, for clearing. And then bring that solar light deep inside you. And feel yourself radiating that light deep into the earth, deep into all the animal realms. Deep into the skies. Deep into the consciousnesses of those who are studying the skies and space and all that is beyond, filling them with wisdom and truth. And just come back. Come back to your simple vision. And formulate it very clearly, as clearly as you can, of what in the next year or so you wish to manifest in your life. Then going forward, as though that is a seed that is opening gateways for the bigger manifestation that is in your heart, and especially of how you are going to connect to those across the globe, those in your communities, those in your families, and how you're going to clear out any past misunderstandings, pain, anger, fear, so that this golden light, this golden carriage can travel along the pathway of light, both here upon the earth and in the higher dimensions of light. And find yourself extremely comfortable when you have finished visioning. Rest in the comfort of the golden rays of the sun warming you, knowing that you have planted your vision. And find yourself watering the earth with your love, with your emotional awareness, and giving thanks. And gently, gently, when you're ready, come back. And I will take some questions today before we do a final short meditation together. So, feeling all that you have worked with here and anything that has come up for you, especially anything emotional, especially when you try to make strong alignments and visions and see what came up when you intensified the light. And remember that everything is perfect, even if you never did particularly follow my meditation, but opened up what came through for you.
Thought I'd let Chung Fu hold one of my new massive chunks of elite shungite.
Aha. And this is, you know, I know it's a strange thing to say, it's one of the most radiant crystals, full of sunlight, that's very active and available for you. We call it, you know, the crystal that is the light in the dark. the solar energy gets right inside and can be held and becomes very friendly to you in this form. It is very absorbable. And so, yes, we talked to you a lot about the soul, the oversoul of Shungite, who is Amon Shungin, and is a solar lord presence in the earth. And so it's wonderful to see these big pieces, Jerome. I think they're very special.
Yeah.
They're going to do a lot of work, no doubt, here in Jerome's wonderful healings, and no doubt he'll make a gift to Chung Fu. He's rather generous with Chung Fu. He brings wonderful crystals. Most of the crystals that you will see here, Jerome is a crystal shaman. He loves to work with crystals, and so here's another example of how we work together. Jerome and Jerome Zoran and Chung Fu. So when you have a piece like this, you see, and they're quite rare like that, you can really feel it's actually quite light compared to the size and the kind of weight that another crystal of this size would be. It's quite light.
I mean, in comparison to like this piece of citrine.
That's it, you see.
That's like a lot
literally.
heavier.
This one is easy. That one I have to really make an effort to hold, and this one just, yes. Of course, they're both equally powerful.
But yeah, I mean, if you want to get a small piece of shungite like this elite shungite here, these are £20 on my website, jrocker.com/crystals, and I'm actually very, very close to releasing a shungite course. Chung Fu hinted at the name just now. Shungite, the light in the dark. So
that's right.
It's going to be ready very soon. But also I wanted to show you all, I got a board here. You can probably see that these are Tsesit Rocks. And I have quite a few available here. They're £50 each. They're very rare. It's very difficult getting these actually, but I'm going to get Chung Fu, if he wouldn't mind, just to hold a few and to talk about them.
Deep soul awareness comes through here because, they're ancient. You said all crystals are very ancient, but do you want me to hold some more, beloved?
Sure,
You're happy there?
That's fine.
All right. So since ancient times, the spiritual teachers who hold, have big sanghas and ashrams, and, I myself, Chung Fu, I work with all kinds of crystals, but especially the Tsesit Rock for holding, for bonding, for the kinds of communion that can happen between souls that are awake, that are in that sense in love with the divine, and who are willing to see in each other the truth, and are in that kind of love that will unify you, because it is for the right reasons. If you understand me, it is because the love that comes from deep inside your heart, that is connected to the divine, never lies. It doesn't pretend. It can't pretend. And this real love, this real bonding, is something that the Tsesit Rock, you can feel it. It's so interesting. Here's the opposite. It's a heavy. It's very
but you know what?
solid.
They actually work really well with shungite.
They do.
And they're of a similar age. So Tsesit Rocks have made their way up from the Earth's mantle.
Yes.
So they're so ancient. They're beyond ancient, and so they hold the knowledge of the Earth's core. So as a position in the universe, in the cosmos, they have that cosmic power, and they're very rare in that sense, but work very well with shungite.
But did you notice today when the Solar Lord beamed that energy right into the earth, into the core? They hold all that sunlight that was originally projected into the Earth's core, which is very hot, of course. And so there's great power of sunlight again. It's contradiction, isn't it? In this dark stone is held this light. And that is a good observation, that's a similarity. That's right, Jerome. So when you're working at unity, working at connection, really helping the bonding, helping, shall we say, soul retrieval, when you're bringing back into the family, when there has been ancestral craziness, you could say, or separation, or great pain and trauma. Tsesit Rock is so good to literally help you ground, come back to source, come back to base. Not exactly start again, but bringing an energy of courage. There does have to be a lot of courage in some of the healing that has to happen in families to create that unity. And also it applies planetarily. The Earth is going through an enormous planetary shift. We literally say it's a shift of consciousness. The Earth is evolving. The being of Earth needs to know that all the beings are in alignment, if you like. There's no one who doesn't understand. And actually, there are a lot of people who don't understand. And so oftentimes, if you have someone, for example, who's on the edge, they don't quite understand the divine plan, they don't perhaps quite believe it's that big, then this rock is going to help them, because it's also quite small. Of course, it can go into a pocket, into a purse, and for them to rub it, a bit like the genie, you rub it, and you can actually almost hear that. It's like a sound of a and you see, that's it. It's deep inside you, it's deep inside the earth, but actually it's opening you up. So it has that ability to open you up to love. If you have had a difficult affair, some sort of separation as well, is going to really help you heal a lot.
The other interesting thing that it does is, it's a high content of iron, ancient iron, high quantities. So when you the whole shungite water thing, when you put a couple of these in with your shungite water bottle, using 100 grams of elite shungite per 1 litre of water, it actually informs the structure of the water, so that when you then drink that water, your body then can intake the right amount of iron that your body is needing. So it's a very highly intelligent rock, incredible ancestral healer as well. So yeah, if you would like one of these rocks, I am going to make them available on my website. They're not up on my website yet, but they're going to be available via my website very soon. So yeah, thank you, Chung Fu. That's wonderful for a beautiful reading on the Tsesit Rocks. And we've got a question here. Matthew Binns.
Greetings, dear one.
Dear Chung Fu, is it okay to be open and inspired by my higher self all day long? It brings me peace, but I'm concerned I shouldn't be in an altered state of consciousness all day long. Thank you.
Say that to your local guru, beloved. I don't think there's any problem unless you feel there is. If you start getting any kind of signs of physical pain, and let your body tell you. I don't think there is a problem with that at all, beloved. I do think that it might not be the case that every day you want to do it. Do what literally you are inspired to do. Because you are evolving, you are changing. There's a lot happening in your top centers here. There's opening up. There's messages coming in. They might not come in then, but they're coming in beyond the mind. And then you'll find yourself meeting someone, and this whole flow will come forward from you, and you realize, oh, thank you. That was that meditation. It is coming through, and of course that is one of your great passions, isn't it, beloved? To help people by bringing them the messages of spirit. So I see that as perfectly wonderful, dear one. And let your body guide you, though. Don't force yourself to do anything, nor to come out of it. Peace, beloved.
Peace. Some lovely messages on the YouTube channel. And if you are fresh upon this video on YouTube, do give our channel a little subscribe and help Chung Fu grow his message. And it always does help if you like the video and leave comments as well after it's uploaded. JTP says, blessings, peace, love and light to all the beautiful, magnificent ones. It's an honor to be in your presence, Chung Fu.
Greetings, beloved.
Anna Harris says, greetings, beautiful fam.
Greetings, beloved.
Elsa says, blessings and love, everyone.
Great love.
Raina Kane, yes, I definitely feel the energy in my crown. Greetings, dear hearts.
Greetings, beloved.
Laurie C, a lovely prayer and a star. And Transcendental, lots of hearts. Clara Cardamone, how can we help keep our children centered?
Very good question. That's right. It's very necessary. By being centered yourself is the very first answer, because they are, of course, completely absorbent of your energy. And then by observing and really listening to them. Now, that's not just what they say. It's making some space, obviously, for observing and understanding what they are saying in their energy and how they have been affected, because your children are very, very absorbent. You know, they are open. You can't say to a child, oh, shield your heart, put your field up, put your mirrors up. Well, you can. And some of them, of course, will. And especially those who are more in your charge, if you like, home educated and so on. But when your child goes out into the world, especially at this time, in your evolution, there's just so much distraction. Their minds are also, if they're in the schooling system, constant pressure, constant movement, constant having to switch their focus. So when they come home to you, literally feel it like that. They're coming home to you. Try to be there, to just be with them for maybe half an hour, just to be there, to actually help them arrive home. Remember that that's where they were born, to be with you. They came to be with you. And oftentimes they can't be in their center because you're not in the center. I mean, literally, you're not either in the home, or there's no parent in the home, or in that sense, no one to be with them and help them to be in the home or inside themselves. So all of it is by osmosis. If you can start really young with your child. Indeed, here is an example of a young boy who was nurtured in that way and has been able to grow those deep skills of spiritual awareness completely naturally. Really, it is simply that presence that enabled that. So be present yourself, observe, listen, hold space, give time, and try to avoid that your children all the time, go for their, if you like, stimulation onto screens or, into very highly stimulated spaces energetically. Try to help your child to enjoy being present in the moment with you in a state of loving connection. Peace to you, one.
Peace. We have a question here. Jill Norfolk. The Chariot and the Shungite are guiding me to a location for Monday. Can Chung Fu please give me confirmation of this and his blessings, please?
Yes, I can certainly see you are being guided, beloved. Yes. Perhaps you would like to share a little more for people about what that all means to you, but I can see, yes, indeed, you are being guided, beloved.
Great. Devril says, I went to India, Varanasi. There is a huge rainbow bridge of many transitioning at the same time. The helpers in the world of light are very busy and need our help.
That's right, dear Bell. That's right.
Can you speak of how to best pray for young people affected by drug use at the moment?
Is to understand, beloved, the cries of the souls, the lost souls. It's to understand this time upon your earth, the opportunities in every direction, opportunities for evolution, also opportunities for karmic clearing. There are beings who come to have a very short life, but who in that short life, they can feel time running out. They can feel that there's some information that comes forward that tells them you're not making it, you haven't done it, you didn't do it, and they start to try and accelerate. They start to try and arrive somewhere where they're not yet really equipped to arrive in this spiritual sense, so they take the drugs. This urgency, this feeling of desperation, this feeling of acceleration, of things not being right, are of course at the moment very much magnified, emphasized, and the young people, what they really need, again, is to speak of yourselves, your light, what you all have to bring. This is the new reality, the new paradigm, is where those precious young souls actually have some beings present in their life that they respect and honor, that can help them at these crucial moments where they are searching for inspiration, to make sense of what, if you look out from a certain angle, looks like a crazy world, a world where they can't do this and they can't do that, where they're not going to have opportunities, they are told. They're never going to do this again or that again, and all the drama that's being created around negative realities. So that is very much part of the drug culture at the moment, just a way to escape. Obviously, you understand that. In terms of the souls arriving in the spirit world, absolutely. There has been, it has been, how can we put that? Let us say that the ancestor did not expect this. That there are all kinds of divine plans. There are all of you with all of your soul's purpose. But even so, and even Chung Fu and ascended beings are watching and understanding that many of those souls are going to come straight back in. They may be going now, but they're going to come straight back in because their time was not over. And as they come back in, they're coming back in also with a myriad of star beings. Now, I say come back in, and they're the certain forces that are, shall we say, unconscious, do not understand. They have no control. They try to control. Of course, they want to control precisely because they can't. And so now understand that in this new era, those who come back in, they have a knowing. Yes, they have sacrificed some days, some years, many of them, of what they were told they could have and what they knew they would have. And so this is you could say it's more than the rocking of a boat, of the ship. You could say it is like it is more of a tsunami that is happening at this time. And so the souls that are going into the spirit world, they are waking up as they go, as you might say. There are those waking up on the earth, and there are those that wake up as they cross the rainbow bridge and barely say hello in the spirit world and are filled with knowledge and understanding, and they are being boosted. And this is what is happening right now. And when I say they're coming back in, some of them come back in as guides and helpers. Some of them are coming close, waiting for a chance to be reborn. So even though you can see this mass exodus of souls from the earth, understand that it is also part of the renewal, part of the evolution and the rising up of humanity, the ascending, the transformation, and the rebirth. Peace.
Peace. Rachel says she went to the polar ice cap and then to the pyramids. The third place she visited was a riverbank with trees surrounding, and there she met Mother Mary. It was a truly beautiful journey. Awesome. Morgan says, please put the website link up. I've given you a message on Facebook with my website link. To put website links in the comments, Facebook doesn't really like it, and it will kind of halt the reach of it. So I'll just mention it on the live that if you want to inquire about the Tsesit Rocks, you can send me an email. You can also just ring me or text me on my phone, which is 07866 418 525. That's the same for WhatsApp if you're, international. Or you can message me on Facebook. I'm just Jerome Zoran is my public page. Or you can drop me an email at shungite61@gmail.com. Or you can join up to my website and join my mailing list. So yeah, different options there. Karen Spence says, that was truly beautiful. Thank you. Jamie Torin, aloha. Welcome.
Greetings.
I think that might be it. There might be one more question somewhere, if I can find it. I think that might be it, actually. That's everything.
Wonderful. Do I have some time now
Peace,
left?
yeah, peace. Thank you so much. Wonderful.
To feel inside yourself how you too are the most wonderful container for the light. How the light, the cosmic central sun, the Christ light, the solar lords, however you want to express the presence divine, that is your essence. There is the inner light that is within you. And through that pathway that you came in with, that golden chariot that you all could see and knew and understood, you can also raise yourself up. So let's do that right now. Imagine, here you are on the earth, back in your body. But we'll just go back in that golden chariot to lift up your being, to lift yourself and just practice it. Just feel. Get into your chariot. It's yours. You have now this golden chariot that connects you to the sun. The inner sun, the cosmic central sun, the Christ light, the creation power. And now and then, you decide that you are going to go to the source and bathe in that solar light, in your chariot. And feel how your chariot becomes your body of light. And your body of light becomes the golden chariot. As you enter into it, you become one. And very easily and very simply, you feel those horses rise rising up, and the power of the wings, supreme power. And you can feel it in your belly, and you can feel it, this power that's lifting you up. And just after that little effort, you just effortlessly find yourself traveling along the golden pathways. Just as you circled the earth, you circle around the galaxy. Because sometimes you need the energies of stars and other planets. And you are aware that you are a cosmic being. And you need this light that's from stars in the galaxy. You need to know the radiance that is your essence. You need to have it in you. And feel those horses lifting you up and lifting you up. And sometimes there are those who come towards you, and you realize that all the beings who dwell in the worlds of light, they have also their vessels of light. All sorts of vessels, all shapes and sizes, all colors. Silver, white, violet, blue, and golden. That this world of light is magnificent. And as you travel towards the sun, there are those who are coming with you in great number, because back and forth into manifestation and into the worlds of light go all souls traveling throughout the universe, never limited to one place. Star beings that are your friends, you meet them here and there as your horses, your Pegasus, beautiful winged horses, take you to where you can receive from the source of all abundance. Around the sun, as you might say, there are landing stages, places where beings and souls come and go, where solar lords come to meet you, where you are taken from there into the mysterious, vast golden temple of the cosmic sun. Today, you're just coming there to remember, coming to the edge, looking in, remembering the love, the divine, unconditional, limitless, eternal love that you only need to be just here on the edge of the solar, vast domain, to fill up, to drink in, to absorb the divine love and light. And here, feeling the radiance of the sun filling up your golden chariot of light, your body. Breathe, drink in. Feel a smile upon your face as the radiance comes inside you, and your smile fills your heart with this light that you will take back with you to your life. Filling up, drinking in, absorbing it right down into your belly, all the way down. All the way down to your toes. And without even having to tell your golden Pegasus horses. You feel yourself gently turning as you come back, and your chariot swoops down along the golden pathway that leads you back to your home, gracefully gliding with the greatest of ease, breathing deep, strong and easy, filled with love, knowing that you are connected to the source, and at any time it can fill your body, heart, and mind by relaxing and allowing yourself to be lifted into the divine heart of creation. And as you alight, coming back to your world, to your being, to your home, to where your body is receiving you, solar being. You contain solar light, divine presence, and just rest there, enjoying being so luminous, so well, so full, and knowing that in this rest you're getting stronger and stronger, more and more resilient, and more able to radiate the divine solar light all around you in the world. And may the living spirit that is the golden light within you always be accessible to you and come forward bringing the power of your golden, divine higher self to illuminate your mind, strengthen your heart, bring you resilience and physical stamina, deep soul connection, abundance, safety, well-being, immunity, wisdom, and deep understanding that is beyond the mind. Great love, blessings, and peace to you all.